up, everyone? Good morning. Let me turn down my background noise. I'm actually having some X-Men playing right now because I'm preparing for Doomsday as well. As you can see, I got the Marvel, I got Cap Shield. You don't see the gauntlet behind me, but I'm still learning camera placement for streams to get, so you guys can see me driving. I'm also trying to work on getting a foot cam so you guys can see me do the brakes, the fucking heel toe stuff, the actual more mechanical in terms of the driving. I also gonna try to get my shift knob installed too. But yeah, it's been quite some time since I've been on this channel. Just kind of working personal life stuff. Coming up on my 2-year sobriety in a couple weeks. I'm looking forward to doing that video as well. But in terms of content, yes, we are going to get this podcast going. I'm hoping my goal is to have the podcast, the first episode, launched on the anniversary of this channel, which is the 25th of December. Yeah, right now I got a lot of things working in terms of ideas and topics and stuff like that, because obviously this channel is kind of mainly dedicated to motorsport stuff, as you guys can tell. But I do want to branch out to other things that I do like I said, with baseball season right now. I'm not trying to post much stuff with that too, because I'm not trying to jinx my fellow Padres here, because most of you that live in San Diego know we have a San Diego curse. So I'm not trying to implement that on us whatsoever. But yeah, right now I'm actually going to try to get Assetto Corsa going. I'm going to try to drive a Miata around the Nürburgring here. But yeah, it's been quite some time since I've done some streaming, let alone actually have some quality stream. I got a brand new computer. Shout out to my best friend for pretty much getting his leftover parts and building me a PC that should last me for a little bit, some time. And yeah, and because of him, I'm able to start producing more stuff and actually kind of organizing as to what I'm going to do with videos and stuff like that, and actually edit videos, which is something I haven't been able to do for quite some time. But yeah, I'm excited for a lot of things I have going for the channel right now. But in terms of motorsport stuff, yes, I'm going to be covering that stuff. I'm actually going to be dropping a video too in regards to NASCAR coming to San Diego. And what I think will be the circuit, because there were a lot of things that I was per se thinking of what would be the circuit out here in San Diego, and I will show you guys what I would have wanted San Diego to do in terms of a street course if NASCAR is already coming over here, but if I were to have some kind of say in that. But no, yeah, right now let's get going on the Noredschlifer, and let's see, Miata, Rich Summer. All right, let's get to it. But yeah, as you guys have seen the last couple of streams I've done, one of the things I'm actually going to start doing too, I'm going to do a series where, because I have a lot of custom championships made on Assetto Corsa already, and so I think one of the things I'm going to try to do is actually have you guys come along for one of those series, because I think that's probably cool. Street slicks. I'm jumping the fronts way down. So yeah, I'm gonna have a couple series on that. I don't know if you guys saw last night. I had the the Indy cars. I have a dedicated IndyCar Oval Championship I like doing on here, just because the Oval package is a lot of fun, especially when I get to Kansas and Michigan. I think those two races, when I do those races, are gonna be a lot of fun for you guys to watch. I'm just excited for you guys to see me drive on this finally. I don't know if you guys seen it, but like one of my old videos that I did with the Miatas around Martinsville, that was so choppy. And that's because, again, I had an old computer that wasn't really able to run much. But no, we are so far so good. Everything looks good. I have something in my computer that lets me know, temp-wise how it's running, and so far it's running beautifully. I'm just trying to see what else I want to do to the Miata. Turn off ABS. You don't need that, right? I'll save. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. I'm really excited. So yeah, let's take a lap around here. Yeah, so I turned off the virtual wheel so you guys can see me moving the wheel. God, I would love to have this new Miata. Look at this thing, dude. Fucking. Hold on, I need a little more. I like that I actually have to use the clutch. Let's see if I remember this course by heart. I used to race this track a lot on my downtime just because it was a good practice. Yeah, this part of the S's are here. But yeah, Miatas are a lot of fun. I actually own a real life Miata. I don't know if I've talked about this numerous times on here. But yeah, I'm planning on doing a video on that, which I'm excited for. I've been doing a lot of mods to my Miata, which I know I should have probably made for content for you guys. But my Miata's been giving me such a freaking headache that I'm like, I don't want you guys to see me frustrated working on the car, so. But I will have a video up for that soon down the line. Nice little Cruz, you know. But yeah, so video with my Miata, that should be coming soon too. Like I said, I've been writing down ideas for the channel for quite some time, just because I know I've been wanting to commit to this channel. Because me personally, I love my work ethic. I love how I work in actual real life work, but I don't know. I feel like I've had a calling with, you know, not only my podcast but with this channel. And just kind of trying to have a, you know, get my personality out there, you know? I feel like I have a really likable personality where I can talk to people and connect with people. Because like I said, one of the things I'm going to have on my podcast, we're going to be talking a lot about sobriety. That's kind of the main goal with that. And one of my good friends, she asked me yesterday, like, is it just going to be at home podcast where I'm going to have my own studio? And no, the goal is to actually have it be mobile. So I'll be having some streams, not only, you know, let's say at the beach because I'm here in San Diego, but we'll be having it at different locations. I'll probably have a podcast like at a dedicated Miata meet. Like I said, I have so far I probably have almost 2.5 years worth of ideas written down on a notebook, so that's the good thing. I guess the downfall from it is actually committing to it, you know, and actually getting these ideas going. So, but I'm excited. I really have a lot of optimism going into the next year, especially, you know, having a story where someone can relate, you know. I think that's something that a lot of us, you know, in terms of like human connection, that's what we need, you know, someone we can relate to, you know, but also understanding that as humans we can agree to disagree, you know, which is okay, you know. And I think a lot of people are tending to forget that nowadays, especially in the society that we're living in. But hey, if I can connect with people with, you know, my like of, you know, cars, my sobriety, also in terms of pop culture stuff, as you saw, I have Marvel stuff there. I'm planning on doing some videos and related to Marvel, because I love my MCU. You know, I grew up with the comics, mainly with Spider-Man, because my uncle and my aunt were diehard Spider-Man fans. But I was more into Iron Man. I'll never forget the first time my aunt, she gave me the Iron Man 1 DVD, and it's so sick. I'll probably show that out in a different video, but it's one of those sliding cases where you see the arc reactor right there in his in the chest and whatnot. It's so cool. But yeah, we're gonna do that. Obviously, I've talked about this mark numerous times with Yu-Gi-Oh! For those of you that don't know what this mark is relation to, the tattoo I have on my arm. So I want to talk a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. I mean, I got a blue eyes white dragon right here, you know, so I'm excited with that kind of stuff too. And in terms of streams too, I do want to not only stream like me racing, but also on like my first person shooters and whatnot. So I got those downloading. What else? I'm also gonna get this little thing so I can put my Game Boy cartridges in, so I can play Game Boy games on here too. I mean, I can easily download an emulator, but I'd rather play the games that I have already saved up, you know? Also, you know, do things tech-wise. Like, I have, like, an old Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Advance SP that I want to switch the shell to. Same with the original Game Boy Advance that I have. Like, I have a lot of things in store for this channel. And again, I have to commit to actually doing these things, you know. Like I said, I have all these ideas down, but it won't happen until I make it happen, you know. So, and that's the thing with life, you know, when you start seeing things present themselves and the opportunity to do so. Oh, I don't want to lock up. Sorry, I was just engaged in that moment right here. Hold on, I gotta focus right here in this part because I always fuck up on this little hairpin here. But yeah, I'm really looking forward. Oh God, I'm really looking forward to the future of this channel. I'm really getting some more content out there for you guys. Like I said, I want to try to be more engaged with my audience. Even though I'm at like 30 plus subscribers right now, the goal by the end of the year is to try to get 50. So I know I can at least get to that mark. And hopefully by January we can get another 50 to get to the 100. You know, start meeting these goals, you know. And that's the thing I'm trying to set myself long-term wise is short-term goals. Short-term goals that I can actually achieve. As a matter of fact, right now, too, in terms of talking my personal life, I am started running. I've started working out again because I want to implement a healthy lifestyle. You know, I want to show to the people that hate people that game and whatnot. It's like, you know, I do love my video games. Don't get me wrong, but I also love a healthy lifestyle. I love to work out. I love to, you know, do things outdoorsies, and that's another thing I'm planning on doing is having some like vlogs and me skating out in the boardwalk. Again, like I said, I'm trying to be diverse with my content and like have people relate to, you know. Like right now, you know, I'm driving a miata on a virtual Noredschlifer, you know, and I'm talking to you guys. Like that's something I want to do on a regular, you know, cruising with Cruz, with certain cars, you know. But yeah, this track is a lot of fun for me. I have a lot of memories with this track. My old best friend and I, we used to play PGR for the Xbox 360, and this was our go-to track because it was so long, but it was just so much fun, you know. Especially when you hit that long straight over here at the end of the course. But yeah, I'm excited, guys. It should be a lot of fun. Yeah, there's a lot of things I want to get going for this channel, but a lot of things I've been focusing on mainly, especially right now. Padres are in postseason right now, so today is Thursday. It's the game 3 for Padres and Cubs. Another series I've been kind of really invested to is obviously the Dodgers with the Reds. But Boston Red Sox and the Yankee series have been really great games. I thought Boston had them last night too, but again, anything can happen in baseball, which is I like, and I think that's why that's like the only like physical sport that doesn't have all machinery that I like, because a lot of people don't consider motorsports as a real sport, and you know when I think of them, fuck you, motorsports is a real sport. It does take a lot of physical toll on it, even though like I'm in a simulator right here. I feel like I could physically drive an actual race car and actually hold my end when it comes to a race car, you know? Yeah, there's some things I need to work on, but I can confidently say me in a car is just like me in it's like someone piloting Mecha G, you know? was the first lap. So now this is going to be the second lap. I'm going to try to really focus on this lap and try to get a good lap here. Oh, I don't want to lock it up. God, I love these new Miatas though. I like these new Miatas because the NCs were really ugly. But I'd still own an NC. I have an NV Miata. The goal is to own every generation of Miata. That's my ultimate goal. And hopefully you guys can see me achieve that. And that's why also I like having this channel too, because it's documenting my life's achievements, you know. I was kind of a person that was a very self-doubter, and I still have my self-doubts. That's why I like Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, especially when you watch Duel Monsters. When little Yugi's evolving, it's like I can relate to him. Especially when he has that last duel with the temp. Oh. But yeah, I love this part of the track where you're just going downhill, carrying all this speed. I like how I can rev match when I downshift. Forgot I have to really slow down on that part of the track. For a stock Miata, this thing handles really good. For it being like a factory Miata, yeah. Oh yeah, this part sucks. The side effects of a Miata is going uphill is probably the worst thing. But this thing's carrying speed. But yeah, so yeah, podcast ideas I've had. Obviously, I'm going to be talking about sobriety. One of the things I'm going to be talking about too is music. One of the things I love too is music. And my taste in music are really freaking ranges. Like, I have over 4,500 songs liked on Spotify. 4,500 or 4,100, I don't know. But anyways, I have a lot of songs liked on Spotify. Like I said, my range in music ranges, or my taste in music ranges. So yeah, I'm excited to be talking about that. Like I said, I'm going to be talking about a lot of things that I'm not saying I like, because there are things I don't like. And speaking of don't like, there's like certain foods I don't like, which is another thing I'm gonna be doing. My best friend and I, we're gonna probably be doing some cooking podcasts, because I do like to cook. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really like I said, I'm optimistic to see what I can bring to this channel, and I hope you guys like it. Yeah, I really can't wait to install my shift knob too, because I'd rather just reach for a gear like that. It's crazy because I'm able to like hold it kind of wide open in certain parts of the track. Oh, and I spoke so soon. I don't know what happened. Yeah, let's hit it right in there. I just let it snap on me. Good thing damage is off, and good thing this isn't a real car, because yeah, that would have been fucking pricey. Dude, my reaction would have been way different if I'm on an actual real car, and I think that's why when it comes to sim racing, people tend to abuse it a little more, because they don't understand the repercussions of actual like cost maintenance when it comes to working on cars. And that brings me to the next topic of iRacing. I am planning on renewing my iRacing membership because I haven't raced on that for quite some time. And I kind of want to just see what that's all about. Because I do miss iRacing, but ever since the pandemic, I know the what's it called, that old iRacing etiquette is not there anymore. Especially with these kids thinking it's a freaking video game, which in hindsight it is a video game, yes, but I mean it was the real true simulator. Now it's just like I've seen videos of like the special events and whatnot, and that's why I don't want to go on iRacing anymore, because those special events are like not special anymore. If I get a good decent amount of like people following, my goal is to have like a retro. Oh my god, I am just fucking horrible right now. My bad, guys. If I want, if I do plan on like doing like some kind of like, let's say endurance race on iRacing, I want to do like my kind of version of a special event, like with the old prototypes that they have on there, the old like GT cars, like doing old school Rolex 24. I think that would be fun. You know, something different from what they typically do on that stuff, because you're gonna have everyone just wanting to do the same shit over and over again. And I'm like, nah, I'm not about that. I want to do something different. I want something that catches the attention of, you know, the casual viewer, and also like a I guess you could say a traditional viewer, you know. I said I was gonna focus on this lap, and I totally wrecked like 2 or 3 times, so my bad. I think I'm gonna switch out to the MX5 Cup car, because I need a little more. I need a little more commitment with the handling on this. Because don't get me wrong, I love this Miata. I mean, it drives fine, but I want to push it a little more. Back to pits. Okay. Now let's try that. Oh, but yeah. Whoa, that sounded really cool. Did you guys hear that? The boom. Slifer. Did I really name this setup after the Egyptian god? Slifer the Sky Dragon. Slifer the Sky Dragon. Oh yeah, this is way faster. God, I love that part of the track. This part and then this one right here too with this car. Also, I'm brushing off a lot of rust. I haven't been on this simulator in quite some time, so. my god, the leveling of detail has been insane on this game. And this game still holds up. I'm actually planning on getting Assetto Evo soon, just because it looks good. It looks really good, and I like that they're releasing like cars slowly because they're focusing on the physical aspect of it. And I think that's as true sim races that grew up with racing games, and that's what they want. They want something with enough emphasis on the physical realism. Love it. Also, and then this is totally random, but I'm gonna do some Minecraft stuff too. It's slowly coming back to me, the muscle memory of how to run this track now and where to run wide open. Oh! Right when I say that too. No. Next lap, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Alright, next lap is a serious lap, alright guys, so don't distract me. Alright. Although that was the last mistake. Wait, is that how much fuel I have left? I can't tell. Well, no fuel icon's up, so next lap is going to be the fast lap. It's the money lap. And I think that's another thing I'm going to do. Now that we're at this track, I'm going to do a series where we just do hot laps with different cars on the track. get it. Hate when it goes uphill and it just struggles. This thing's so slow going up this. I'm gonna have to downshift it right after this part. There we go. Come on, Bessie. still saved it. Some more practice laps around here, my muscle memory will re-click, because man, I'm just like not hitting my gears here. Alright, that's a better entry into this straightaway. Let's see what we're going to top out. It's the crazy thing. Even though this is the longest straightaway on the track, I don't hit top speed like I do on the other parts. Because I have the downhill advantage of giving me more speed going downhill. Versus here, I'm going back uphill again, so I'm like losing power. Losing speed as we go up. Oh, there we go. There's the little fuel icon. Wow, I improved by a minute. Oh my god. Yeah, this track is freaking... It's fun, but jeez. Custom schemes for a setup. Oh, so that's another thing too. Custom schemes. That's something I'm gonna be doing too. You guys are gonna be watching me make my own paint schemes for the iRacing series. Because that's one thing I do miss doing on iRacing is the custom schemes. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got, guys. Really appreciate everyone watching. This is just a little stream that I wanted to do just to see how everything worked out. Let's see. I'll probably have some more channel updates down the line. I'm just kind of getting today. I'm just kind of making sure I got everything in place because we do got a Padre game later on at 2 o'clock my time, which is Pacific time. Or sorry, yeah, it's 2 o'clock our time. Is it? I don't know. Anyways, catch y'all on the flippity dip.